Hi, I'm Josh Ackerman with Park Industries Customer Service Department. On this video, we are going to be talking about how to adjust the for your miter and your straight cut, so the A-axis pivot portion on the Yukon. So I have a digital level here. Mine is calibrated and everything. What you can do first is just double check your blade and making sure that that is sitting at 90. Also, one thing to keep in mind before you go down the road of adjusting a lot of the miter stuff is to check that your blade is dialed correctly and that your bearings are good. We do have videos of how to check that also on our website. So first thing I'm going to do is double check that my blade, take a measurement of my blade right now. So right now we're at our 90 position. This will be the same concept if you're at your 45 position and set in 45. So take note of what your number is when you are at 90 and making sure that it is the same. Sometimes with the digital levels, they won't be zero exactly. You may get a little bit variance, but if you're dialed correctly and you have good bearings on the machine, you might have a little bit of wiggle room there with that. So my numbers do match here. So then we'll walk back. Here, if you are adjusting your 45 to 47 degree miter stop, if you have like the hand miter, the hand crank, or the power miter without the limit switches in it, you'll just be adjusting that hard stop bolt. So if you need to adjust your 45 degree cuts, whether you need to go in or out, just adjust that bolt, because that bolt stops the bridge from moving too far or not moving far enough. Now we're going to cut and we're going to go up to our miter section here back behind the machine, and we'll show you the rest of that. Okay, so now that we're back by our mitering assembly here, right down here, right by your miter assembly on the end chuck here, and right up against the bridge will be your zero hard stop there, your straight vertical hard stop. So that's what will need to be adjusted if you have the hand crank miter or the power miter without the limit switches. So this is what the power miter with the limit switches look like. So if you have a different looking miter assembly than this, then you will need to adjust your hard stops and get them accurate. With this style power miter, we do have the shelf here that helps you set that power miter here, because this power miter has proximity switches in here that we'll take a look at, and that's what you need to set. So the shelf helps so that you can see your position right here instead of going to your blade or your rise and fall all the time. So you can see my position does match my blade and my rise and fall here. It is not complete 90 there, but this is what this digital level is reading. So to set your proxes on this power mitered assembly, you're just going to take a screwdriver, pop that plastic cap off, and you'll see in here your proximity switches here and here. So right now we are in the straight vertical position here. So we would be adjusting this prox. If we mitered all the way back and this is where it stopped and we were not where we want to be here, then if we want to tilt back, you move this proximity sensor towards the back a little more. If we went too far and our blade is actually, if we would be looking at our blade head on and is actually sitting like this, then we went too far and we need to move this proximity sensor here back, move it towards the center a little more so it doesn't come as far back. Same concept with your 45 degree miters here. Same thing, if you want to go a little further, if you're only getting 44, move it towards the end, so to this side of the cylinder, so you can get that extra travel. Or if it's going past 45, you'll need to move that proximity switch in a little bit more. And you'll have to just pivot it back and forth until you can figure out right where that proximity switch, right where that whole miter assembly stops and allows that to go. As always, if you have any questions, please give our customer service department a call and we'd be glad to help. Thank you.